So hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video we will see how you can use a custom font, or you can say how you can use your own handwriting as a font in your website. Or if you don't want to use in your website, you can use it anywhere. Okay, so the main motive is to how you can make your own custom font. So as you can see over here on my screen, I have a simple HTML file, and I have written over here text. And you can see, let me just open the Chrome tab over here to see how it is looking like. So you can see the text is converted to this custom font which I have just created. So if you're like using a portfolio or making a portfolio, you can add a custom font in that portfolio to look even cooler. So yeah, in this video you will see how to build your own handwriting as a font, and it is very easy. So yeah, let's get started without wasting any more time. Alright guys, so let's create our custom font. So the tool that we are gonna use in this video is called Calligrapher. So first of all, we will search the name Calligrapher and come to this website over here, calligrapher.com. And yeah, so you will see this kind of interface over here, and you need to make an account over here. So let me just quickly make an account, and I will see you in the dashboard. Alright guys, so as you can see, I am in my dashboard now, and you will see something like that as well on your screen. So on the top corner over here, you can see two options, templates and my font. So click on templates. We can download some templates in order to create custom fonts. So click on that, and here on the left hand side you will see all the templates for different languages and numbers and everything. So by default you will see something like this over here, some letters from A to Z, capital and small letter, and some symbols as well. So if you want to add another language, or like say numbers, you can over search over here. Let's say I want to add some numbers. I will click on this minimal numbers. So as you can see over here, the numbers are added over here. But in this video we will see only how you can the letters, English letters. So let me just remove all, and again click on this minimal English to bring back the letters and these symbols over here. And yeah, you can also find your own language. Let's say German, you wanna create a custom font in German, you can see over here. And let's say Hindi. So yeah, so almost all the languages are here. So in this video we will see how you can do this in English. So yeah, after you have selected your language, we then have to download this template. So click on this download button and leave all your settings like this, but remember to check this box. Okay, all right, so this will help us to recognize the font size a little better, so that the font size difference between one another is not that different. So download it and click on the download button. So as you can see, this will generate a PDF, and you have to download this PDF. And the checkbox that we just now checked over here, it is used to display these gray letter in order to you can make a custom font a little bit better. You can like create the size, you can get the idea of the size of the letter. So that's why it is important. So yeah, let me just quickly download it. So click on this download button over here, and or not this one, this one. So I think I will click on this, and simply I will open it with Edge in order to edit. So I will open it with system reviewer, and you can see I have opened the PDF in my Edge browser. In here what I will do, we have to edit it. This is the fun part. We have to make our own custom font, like own outline on top of these. So what we want over here, let me just first select a color over here. So black, and thickness, leave it like that. Let me test what is the thickness. So yeah, okay, the thickness is correct. Let me erase that. All right, so now what you have to do, let me just come over here. So you can see the first symbol is an exclamation mark. So I can do something like this, and you can see this is my custom font, and you have to do this for all the letters over here and all the symbols in order to make your custom font. So for example, for A, I'm going to something like this over here. Yeah, so this is looking pretty nice, and yeah, you can do this for all the letters. So this is how you can make or design your own custom font. So do this, and I will see you once I completed my custom design. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've completed my custom design, and the PDF is looking something like this. You can see over here I have filled all the letters and the symbols over here. And yeah, after you that this as well, we can go back to the calligrapher website to upload this document. So head over to the calligrapher website once again and click on this my fonts now. So over here you will see no fonts yet because we haven't uploaded any font. So click on upload template and you have to choose that file. So choose that exact PDF. So I'm gonna choose this, and just remove this check mark. Okay, so automatically clean template, we do not want to do that, so uncheck this. And yeah, just upload the template and it will process it, and it will give you a preview of how it is looking. And so yeah, you can see over here our font will look something like this, and you will notice like some of the fonts like this, this M, small m, is missing. And I think the reason is we are using this gray markings on all the letters, so I think that is causing this problem. But yeah, I think I don't know. So let me know if you face this problem as well or just me. So okay, I will leave it just like that now, and you have to just click on this add characters to your font. So hit that, and you can see you have added all the letters and the symbols in your font library. Now you have to download it. So to download it, you can click on this build font and you can name it anything. I will leave it like that and just hit build, and it will build the font and let you download the font as well. So you can see over here you can increase the size. Okay, so you can increase the size, but I will leave it like that as well. And to download it, you can either choose one of these option. This is the like file formats, TTF and OTF. We will download this TTF, but like these both the file formats are old now. We have to convert this into WOFF and WOFF2. So we will do it later, but for now just download this one. So my font regular TTF. And now let's head over to the VS Code and see how you can use it in our HTML file or in our website, or if you're using any like React application or Next.js or any um, like app building application such as Flutter or React Native, you can use that as well. So first of all, I will create an index.html, and here I will write the boilerplate. All right, and here let's just add hi, you know you're watching Techie Web Dev. So that's it, and I will create a style.tss as well, style.css, and I will link it in our HTML file. So yeah, link CSS and style.css just like that. And the third file that we are going to include is the font file itself. So let me just add this real quick. So yep, here it is, and I want to rename it. So I'll just rename it over here custom. You can name it anything you want, it doesn't matter. And now I will head to CSS over here, and what I will do is first of all grab this element. So this is the h2 tag, right? So I will write over the h2, and then in here what I will write font family. All right, yeah, before that let me just add over there. Before that we have to include the font as well. So for that, to include a font, you have to write font face, and then inside this you have to write font family, and you can name it anything. So let's say my custom font. You can name it anything because it is our custom font. Then you have to define the source. So the source will be this file over here, and you have to write something like this URL, and then inside the URL you can name the file name. So this is the custom. All right, so custom.ttf. And after that you can define the weight or style as well. So I will define normal, and then font style will be normal as well. And that's it. That's how you can define a new font or a custom font in your CSS. And this my custom font, I will use it over here. So I will write it over here something like this, and then Arial sans serif, and remove this over here. Alright, and let's just increase our font size. Well, let's see first see without the custom font. Okay, so let me just open the website over here real quick. So you can see without the website is looking something like this. Let me just do this. Well, first let me increase the font size real quick. So I'll write it over here for rem. Alright, so you can see it is the normal font. So let's just change that. And if you want to, you remove this sans serif and Arial, you can do that as well. And yeah, one thing, this custom spelling was wrong, so I've just corrected that. So yeah, so let's save it, and you can see our font is working correctly. But yeah, the one thing that I've told you earlier is that some of the letters are missing from here. So like something like this M and this small L is just completely missing over here. So let me see how it will look if I just added those letters, like LM. Let me just look there. Okay, so for small L, it is just replacing it with capital L, and the small M, it is looking something like this. So I think yeah, this is due to the like the gray markings that we are using over here. So you can try removing that. Like you don't have to check that box earlier, which I've told you to do so. And yeah, you can try it once again. I think that will work. But yeah guys, I think overall you can see how you can add your own custom font, and I hope you get the point. And it's very easy. You don't need to use it in a website only. You can use it anywhere. You can use it in apps, you can use it in Figma file or anything you want, any software you want. And before ending this video, let me tell you one more thing that you have to keep in mind, and that is the format of the font that we are using. So this is the file format that we are using. This is the TTF, but the current web browser don't recommend us to use this file format. So because it is old, okay, it was like developed in 1990s or 1980s or something. So we are going to convert this TTF file format into WOFF and WOFF2, which are currently used file formats. So to do that, you just have to search TTF to WOFF converter and click over here and select your TTF file. So yeah, mine is this one. So convert, and here you will see the download button over here. And similarly, we have to do this to WOFF2. So click on this over here and remove this first over here and select the file again. This font over here, convert, and we will download this one as well. So after downloading these, we have to include this in our VS Code. Let me do that as well. So yeah, this one and this one. And now let me just rename these as well to custom.woff and custom.woff2. And to add all these three, what you can do is you can just add a comma over here and write it below, just like that. Alright, and it will recognize all these three formats. So just name it WOFF and WOFF2. So make sure all three formats are included in your CSS file. So this will make sure your font doesn't break in any of the browser, and it will stay consistent across all the browsers. So let's save it and see. So yeah, I think yeah, you can see our website is working fine. Okay guys, I think you get the point how you can use a custom font in a website, and I hope you learned something new over here. And if you have any new idea for a video, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah guys, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.